What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John from Project Ellsworth. I'm with you today to open up 6 Funko Pop figures. I did a haul video last week showing that I picked these guys up. I figured I would do another video today unboxing them so we could take a closer look. Let's get these guys popped out of these boxes and check them out. Just may be the silliest opening I've ever done. Pop them out of the box. So I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe as usual. All right, so the 6 figures I got are Delaide and Red. And I've got Abraham and Ombre. Those are all from Jordan Peele's movie Us. And I also have the Jangly Man from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, as well as a kick-ass FYE exclusive figure of Stephen King. All right, so let's get to it. First up, I will do Ombre and Abraham. I think these guys are pretty cool. I actually am someone who thoroughly enjoyed Jordan Peele's movie Us. A lot of people seem to not like it. I think they were let down by it because they were so in love with his movie Get Out that they really were. This was definitely a different movie than that. I thought it had almost dropped her. I thought it had kind of the same feel as Get Out did, but very different at the same time, if that makes any sense, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So she's pretty cool. She's got a pair of scissors in her hands. This was like the doppelganger version of the daughter in the movie. They only made, what was her name? Adelaide was the only one that they made of the actual character as well as the doppelganger character. And I have both of those. I'll open them in a second. This one is the daughter. Very cool, pretty basic, but she's got the scissors in her hands. And this is, what was his name? Abraham? Abraham. This is the husband, and he's got a baseball bat in his hand. What's that bat say? RX 9000. Yeah, I thought the movie was really cool. I actually enjoyed it. I saw it in the movie theater with my wife and my son, and I enjoyed it more the second time we saw it. Yeah, he's got like little sandals on and the gloves. I think they all have those gloves on. Yeah, they do. They all have the gloves on. She's got the scissors. He's got a bat. Let's get Adelaide and Red out to see what those two guys are holding. Adelaide looks like she's got some sort of you know what that is? I think that's a fireplace poker. And Red is holding scissors. So let's see what these guys look like outside of the box. All right, there they are. We have Red and we have Adelaide. So we'll look at Red first. Like the other ones, Red has the gloves on, like the fingerless gloves. She's holding a pair of scissors and she's got on the sandals. They all have the jumpsuits on. So these are the 3 doppelgangers that I did not have. I did have the one that was for the little boy. I think his name was Pluto. Let's see. Yeah, Pluto. This guy right here. I already had that one. He's the only one that I did have. And I have him displayed over there. When I'm sure after this video, probably sometime tomorrow, I'll find a place in here to set all these guys up together. So I will not leave Pluto out. There's Red. Now let's take a look at Adelaide. Adelaide is actually the only other one that I initially was going to buy. I was going to buy Pluto because he's very different. I thought he was cool. He's like crouching down. And I was going to buy Adelaide because she's covered in blood and she was the main character of the movie. And I, like I said, very much enjoyed Us. I thought it was really good. So she's pretty cool. I like the detailing on her as well. She's got the fireplace poker in her hand. She's got the blood all over. Like I said, I thought Us was cool, man. People are hot and cold on that. I find a lot of people. It seems that there's more people out there that don't like it than did like it. I did like it. All right, so the next one we have up is the Jangly Man from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That's another movie. I thought this was really cool. And I just watched that again on Halloween. That's another movie. My son and I went to the movie theater and saw Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and we both absolutely loved it. I think that they very well have set themselves up for a sequel. But in the world that we're living in with this stinking coronavirus, Lord only knows when that'll happen. I think this guy's really cool too. I loved him in in the movie Scary Stories. A lot of that took place in like a police station, and this guy basically comes apart into pieces and then reforms back into himself. He's not quite a shapeshifter, but he's sort of a shapeshifter. I thought he was cool. I have another figure, Funko Pop figure of a Scarecrow from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and I love that thing too. All right, moving on. Next up, we have Stephen King, the FYE exclusive, and he's holding a book as well as a Pennywise balloon, or an I Love Dairy balloon is what I always refer to it as. People, when I say I love dairy balloon, people are thinking I'm talking to, might be thinking I just have a thing for milk, whatever. All right, so Stephen King. If you love horror, you love Stephen King. You gotta love Stephen King. This guy has given us so many great stories and characters and movies based on his work and just his body of work. I was just talking to my son about him this morning. Unfortunately, this book doesn't say anything in it or on it, and the balloon does not say I love dairy or anything else, but it's still pretty stinking cool. I was just talking to my son this morning. He and I went out and got breakfast. First time we actually went to a restaurant in about 10 months. We went and got breakfast, and we were talking about rumors that there's going to be another Stephen King It novel, as well as another It movie that's going to be a prequel, like based back in Pilgrim times. I've heard that now a couple different times, and I really hope that actually happens. I think that would be amazing. His head kind of turns. You can see that it's supposed to turn a little bit, but the balloon is stuck, like molded to his head. So that's kind of a silly thing that they would do that. But whatever. I hope that they put this balloon back into action and give us another It movie. I love Pennywise. It's got to be Bill Skarsgård. I think I'm spoiled now with that guy. It's got to be him. It can't be anybody else. So hopefully they will get that done soon as far as the prequels go. And Stephen King will get cracking working on the next Pennywise or It novel. All right, so that is the unboxing of my newest additions to my always growing Funko Pop collection. I have another one somewhere around here from Pet Sematary. You know what? The heck with it. We're going to do that. We're going to look at that right now, too. Let's see. All right. So this one is Gage and Church from Pet Sematary. And he's pretty cool, too. I like him. He's got a little knife in his hand, or was that a scalpel? I can't remember. I think it was a scalpel. Got a little... It's been a while since I've watched Pet Sematary, the original. He's got the scalpel in his hand. That's what he cut Fred Gwynn's Achilles tendon with when he was under the bed. Really, really cool. Just a miserable looking face on this guy. And he is accompanied by his kitty cat, Church. Pet Sematary is another one, man. I like the first one. Most people like the first one. I have a special place in my heart because I was such a Munsters fan. For the first one, I loved Fred Gwynn. But I liked the sequel, or not the sequel, the remake. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't think that I think it's safe to say I didn't like it as much as the original one. I got to go back and rewatch them both again at some point. Maybe I'll do that in the same day somewhere down the road. But I liked the original Pet Sematary. I liked the remake of Pet Sematary. I actually read Pet Sematary a very long time ago. Needless to say, I remember the movie better than I remember the book. All right, so that was my unboxing of 6 Funko Pop figures that turned out to be 7 and a quarter Pop figures that I unboxed today. I'm going to get out of here. It's time to go watch playoff football and edit a Funko Pop video. All right, if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video and you've been enjoying my content up to this point, please do me a huge personal favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a kick-ass day. And thank you for watching. Later, folks.